cloud forest is dripping with exquisite orchids. And then, after a full day, we start our descent down Tambucon to begin the next peak. Back in the lowlands, we visit a traditional fruit market to savour the exotic and delicious local fruits, including snake fruit, dragon fruit, and the notorious durian, famed for its strange smell, but surprisingly tasty flesh.
Oh no. Yeah, it's just the smell, dude. I can't do it.
Good?
Delicious. Surely the king of fruits.
You'll insult the locals.
I can't do that.
Our next mountain is Mount Trasmadi, a few hours' drive from Mount Tambucon. We trek out into the forest and begin the climb, once again seeing beautiful orchids and the pitcher plants, Nepenthes reinwartiana and Nepenthes fusca. And we camp that evening on the slopes of the mountain for the night. For those that want to, an early start around the campfires reveal unforgettable sunrise views as the epic scale of Borneo's wilderness is revealed in the early morning light. We then return to climbing and ascend into some of the most beautiful and pristine mossy cloud forest found anywhere in the world. Here we see stunning Nepenthes macrophylla plants, with their pitchers lined with teeth reminiscent of Nepenthes edwardsiana, and also the diminutive but beautiful Nepenthes tentaculata. The views from the summit are breathtaking, especially when the cloud rolls in. And around the summit area we find many Nepenthes loei plants, which are so plentiful that they dangle right over the path. This remarkable species has evolved pitchers that are shaped in the form of toilets, and amazingly, they're actually used exactly for that purpose by tree shrews and birds. And if we're lucky, we'll find a few specimens of the incredibly rare and beautiful hybrid Nepenthes trasmadiensis. After a full day of exploring, it's time to descend and return back to the lowlands. A short flight from Borneo to the island of Palawan in the Philippines takes us to our next destination, Mount Victoria, a spectacular ultramafic massif only explored for the first time by botanists in 2007. Travelling to the base of Mount Victoria by tricycle, we begin climbing our third and final mountain. The porters load up and we start out once more into the forest. Soon we see spectacular populations of Nepenthes philippinensis, which grow along the riverbanks and climb up into the casuarina trees. And we often see colourful land crabs and flamboyant land planarians. The slopes of Mount Victoria have many rivers which we must cross carefully. But slowly we reach the upper slopes of the mountain, home to pink ferns and beautiful views, and it's here where we camp for the night. On the rocks above the campsite, we can see delicate but beautiful flowers of the small carnivorous plant Utricularia. And then we begin the final assault to the mountain top. Climbing up, the views from Mount Victoria are simply awe-inspiring. And up here, in this pristine lost world, we find the giant pitchers of Nepenthes attenborii. This enormous pitcher plant was only discovered in 2007, yet it's one of the largest of all carnivorous pitcher plants currently known. On a previous expedition, we observed for the very first time a dead shrew inside one of the giant traps, and on returning 1 month later, we found that it had been reduced to a dry husk, digested by the giant pitchers. And inside the beautiful pitchers of Nepenthes attenborii, there's a miniature world of unique life that has yet to be studied. Who knows? We may very well be looking at yet more new species. We even found on a previous trip up here 3 new orchid species that are completely unknown to science. And amongst the Nepenthes attenborough plants grow stands of the glistening carnivorous sundew, Drosera ultramafica. These plants, with their sticky red leaves, kill insects. And if the weather is on our side, we end our climb with one of the most spectacular summit views there is, taking in the twin peaks of Victoria itself and both of Palawan's beautiful coastlines, stretching far into the distance below. To secure a place on this expedition, or to learn more about our many different eco-friendly trips to other amazing destinations, please visit our website